second, because we have a relationship, and hold on,
I just asked him that. It's not raising our taxes if that quarter-cent sales tax is moving from the stadium to there. Isn't that correct?
No, we're not passing that quarter cent.
I know people that are, I'm a leader in my own neighborhood, and people that are opposing this because it's raising the taxes. It's not. It's moving the quarter cent. It's the hotel tax.
No,
and
it's
the car
moving
rental
the
tax
same.
is gonna be used.
It's moving
That
the
is
same
above.
half cent that we're taking for the Cowboys over to pay for this. We're still not raising quarter cent. We will still have the lowest sales
I still want
tax.
the 8 cent for the senior citizens.
Okay, all right. I hear you.
I'm just telling you.
What would you
I
want?
love you, and I respect you, and I love what you do at church. I love you, and I don't want this to draw a rut between the two of us on anything, because I respect you, and I campaign hard for you.
And I want respect to be staying there
Right.
too, y'all. Really do.
But
Like that's.
you're on the
But it's
board
all
of
right
the
if we.
PAC.
It's all right if we.
I just want to agree to disagree with you
Actually,
on this one.
look at every major effort in America. But if the mayor's not behind it, then why would you pass it?
I understand that, but you're on the board of the PAC, and the Facebook page is banning people. Not even people who are opposing, people who are asking basic questions.
Like Zach Maxwell.
Not even opposing. The fact that you're on the board, and the city council's on the board, and you're voting to put this on the ballot seems like a total conflict of interest. The fact that you're banning people from a page that you're on the board of the PAC looks
Yeah.
like it's the government shutting down. Like it's
And
censorship.
whenever people get censored, they get upset. Like we saw that with Andy Peel this past spring, and people get upset whenever they feel like they're being censored, and they can't even ask a simple question, or if the
Well,
people.
I will go and work with the rest of the PAC to talk to them about allowing questions to be on there. But what has been happening, and then you can imagine, is that someone will make a positive comment,
Yes, sir.
and then they are browbeat for the next 48 hours.
We've kept every negative
And
comment on
for
our
the record,
page.
I was
Every
the night
single
after
one.
the Tuesday council meeting this past week. I was blocked from the page because the Keep the Rangers. They released a statement that said that there was a small group of opposition at the council meeting. I screenshotted it. I said that there were 14 in complete favor and there were 30 opposed to the deal at the council. I look forward to voting on this in November. Took a screenshot. The next morning at 7:30, I was no longer on that page and I was blocked from the page. That's simply a dialogue there, and that's uncomfortable to me to be censored by a group.
Now, it's a PAC. A PAC does not allow you to advertise your view on a PAC.
We
They
do.
never do.
We do.
Never do. Never
public
do.
forum.
Never do. This isn't a forum. Make no mistake.
Where is your forum?
Make no mistake.
Where are you going to
Facebook
have
is
a
a public
forum?
Now, it's a different deal.
That's what we're talking about.
It's the same way you're
Facebook
on.
is a public forum. Anybody can go on Facebook and post anything they want to. And if they're using F-bombs or bad language, you delete them, whatever. But it's Facebook. If you don't like people
Where are you going to
commenting on
have a
Facebook,
public
then
forum
keep
if
them
not
commenting in the first
Facebook?
place. Completely.
Sure.
Which you can do.
But
you
it-
haven't done that.
Are you going to record everything they were saying?
I'm very interested. I was involved with the Cowboys Stadium, and I voted for you and I helped you.
Okay. Well, that's real interesting.
Since you engaged me, I'd like to ask you a question. When the Cowboys Stadium was put on the ballot, none of the city council were on the PAC. Were there any of the advisors?
Absolutely. But you look around. That's a new change here
That is a
because
new
we.
thing.
It's no. It is since then, but you look back at the original ballpark, you look at other cities, and our council and our mayor don't believe that this should just be on the ballot.
Were there any
This
advisors
is
to the
something
PAC that suggested that was a bad idea for the city
No,
council
in
members
fact,
to
it
be
was
on the PAC?
exactly opposite. We had city leaders across that asked, hey, we want to see our council and our mayor very involved
On the
in
pro
leading
side.
this effort. Yes,
On the pro side, not in weighing the pros and cons, but on the pro side.
absolutely.
So
You
where?
do. Now, we
where's
can
the
have a
public
difference
forum
of
gonna
opinion,
have?
but our city is at risk right here. You
Where
may not
is the
believe that,
public
but it's-
forum going to be? If it's not Facebook,
Oh, it
is there
can
a
be
town?
Facebook,
Where is
but
it
not
going to
on
be?
the not on the PAC
Where?
side. That isn't a place for that. Same
Give
way
us a
with
place.
you. No political action committee
We
allows
are a
you to
political
act-
action committee,
Yeah, but you're not
and
the
we're
same
allowed-
political action committee.
Has the city
We're
of Dallas
allowing
publicly
everybody.
expressed an interest in attracting the Rangers?
Yes, they have.
Have the Rangers
Yes,
said
they
that they
have.
would
In
leave?
fact, it's written. In fact, it's
Where
written.
is that written?
It's written in Dallas Morning News, which I know you've been quoting it. It's also in the D magazine. Sir, I don't know you and you don't know me, but I can tell you this is very real, that there is not, it's Dallas and a lot of other cities want the Texas Rangers. So
Have
you
the
can go out and
Rangers
say,
themselves said that they made a public statement that they will leave if they don't get $500 million?
they have not.
Thank you.
They have not.
That's all I need.
But don't question my integrity. You can disagree with me, but don't question my integrity.
And
I
would
don't
never
think he
question
pointed
it.
out.
I respect you,
Yeah,
and
and I guarantee you it
which
is
is why I
very,
compete.
very real.
Mr. Mayor, thank you. Did you guys consider putting a retractable roof on the existing stadium?
Yes.
How much
we
would
did.
that cost?
This is not going to be an interrogation. If y'all want
This
to
is a
set
fair
up,
question from a taxpayer, sir.
what did you say?
It is a fair question from a
No,
taxpayer.
I said, what was your question?
What is the cost to put a retractable roof on the existing stadium?
Would be running $400 to $500 million and would require them to be out of the ballpark for a couple of years.
Is that according to the architect who originally built the stadium?
Let me share this with you. You don't go to the architect to be looking at a roof. You go to the structural engineer. That's a favor that I showed you. The architect does not design the roofs. You want to actually look at who would design it. And architects and structural engineers were consulted.
Okay.
So,
Do you think it's reasonable to call them? By the way,
no, very good, thank you.
do you think it's reasonable to call him, just ask him what his thoughts are?
Warren, I'm not responding to that at all because a study was done through a registered professional engineer and registered architects who were actually the production architects. The guy you're talking about was the design architect, and yes, I have talked to him.
Okay, but why wouldn't you make that public? You think that that's real? Why wouldn't you?
I haven't responded to anything that you have said, and I will if you start making true statements.
Nobody's responded to
I've said that you
anything.
guys haven't contacted David. Is that true or is that false?
We have contacted David.
Okay, well,
I
so if
have
I
met
talk to
with him.
David and David Schwartz says that I've never spoken to anybody from the city or the Rangers, you'd be lying.
He's not going to say that. He may have said that before, but it doesn't matter. The study was not done by David Schwartz.
Well, I
It
understand
was
that.
done by a structural engineer and by the production architect of the original ballpark in Arlington. You jump to the conclusion that the design architect would be the one to go to. But
No, I
if
didn't,
you
Jeff.
do,
All I said was it would be unreasonable to talk about this subject, at least talking to the guy who did that design.
well, I'll tell you, it's very exciting here what is happening. And I wish that y'all would study it because the very thing you want to do is to keep property taxes down. This is our opportunity to do
We
that.
have agreed about Ballpark Village in St. Louis. I'm going to have lunch there this weekend with my dad and my uncle in St. Louis, and then I'm going to go watch
And
the
then
Cubs
go to
play.
Kansas City.
I love Kansas City too. I mean, it's a great
Kansas
area,
City has
right?
rebuilt 6 city blocks.
Absolutely, and
That's
we've
pretty
agreed on
phenomenal.
all of this.
Thank you.
I
I
just-
am already
I know you
late.
got things to do,
No,
but-
I was due at a meeting at 2 o'clock here, and I stayed here and visited with you guys.
Jeff, and I appreciate it. I
And,
do.
hey,
I do.
no.
And we're gonna, again, I'm gonna continue to say this. It should be an in-house, honest discussion. It should not be, you guys hire some guy from.
Warren,
and this is
Warren,
not
wait
for
just a
that.
minute. Yeah, it
Here,
is. This
here,
is
here.
No, it's not. It's
this
not
is
for
a
this.
speech
No, it's
for
not.
that you
It's
put on
not.
Facebook.
No, this is
Warren.
not for that. I mean, I didn't.
Now, I don't need to sit here and listen to
It's a
speech.
valid
My door is open, and you have never.
You
come to
haven't
me.
told us where the
me.
public forum should be for people to ask questions and have open and honest debate. Tell me where that is. Where can we go? Where can we ask questions and get debate on this?
Faith, I'll give you a complete list of that.
Thank you.
Because it's not just one place.
Okay.
What I
because, you know,
suggested to the paper was that they have, we do this in legal world all the time.
Oh, the paper, in the media. Why do we need the media?
Let me finish. We just have, we have opening statements in like everybody gets a page, 500 words, and then you ask each other questions in written form, and everybody responds to it over the course of a few days. It's a very effective way. We do it in the legal world all the time when there's a public discussion of an important legal issue. It's very effective.
Well, we'll discuss that, but the biggest thing, Warren, that you need to do is to stick to the facts. And because I have to tell the truth. I can't skew things, and I have to be
If you think that I'm
reputable.
skewing something, then all you have
If
to do
you
is respond.
believe that only 20% of our sales tax is paid by people from outside of town. I don't know where you've been.
We looked at the
I don't know where
numbers.
you've
Give us
been.
the data.
Do
We've
you
asked
believe-
for the
do you
data
believe
on
that-
everything.
Here, just a simple question. Do you believe that 80% of the people in Cowboy Stadium are from Arlington?
Give us the data. That's what we're asking for.
It's how many
No,
sales dollars.
you didn't look into how the study was done. The study was done.
That's why I asked the question. See, it's an honest question, Jeff. It's an
No,
honest
it was a
question.
statement that
Just
you
no,
put in.
It's the
that-
CVP numbers. I didn't make these numbers up. Did you read that post? I went through exact details of how I calculated that. Exact details.
We're asking for data.
All you
That's all
have
we
to do
need.
is have somebody can show me, Warren, you're wrong, this is where. That's an honest
Okay,
question.
I have taken the time
Thank you.
here and relayed to other people that had it scheduled.
Go ahead.
And look, I will continue to be courteous, and you didn't see anybody cutting you off and deal. You're welcome to say what you want to say, but also know that I'm going to be working just as hard as I can, because I earnestly believe that if we don't get this thing done, that it is going to be devastating.
And
to
we
our
disagree,
community.
Is that why
and
people
we'll
were
work
threatened
just
with
as hard.
arrest for trying to attend the event?
I didn't know anybody was threatened for arrest.
Yeah,
Trespass,
Zach
criminal
Maxwell.
trespass.
No, I did not see that at all.
Yeah,
That was
he was.
unfortunate.
He was.
He said that he would be charged criminal trespassing at the convention center yesterday.
I'm just looking for honest.
We had families there at the convention center, and I hope none of our families were threatened, because I can't imagine anything like that happening.
We're talking about people who went to the event and were asked if they were for or against the stadium deal. And when it was found out that they were against the stadium deal, they were told to leave under threat of criminal trespass. Those are not families.
I have no idea what took place.
Should that not happen in the future at future events that the PAC hosts?
Sir, you could put that phone down, and if you want to talk to me, you set up an interview like other journalists do, or like other citizens would.
We're citizen
Who
journalists.
are you?
He's a friend of mine. Okay, we're done.
We've met.
Do not take his phone. That is
No,
theft,
who are
sir.
you? You don't wanna do
No.
that.
You
No,
really
who-
don't
it
want to
is
do
You're gonna have
that.
to talk to him.
I'm trying to talk to. All right.
Well, you're good. You turned it off without knowing where the
But
my crappy phone.
you have my cell number too.
And you have
If you
mine.
think that I'm lying or exaggerating, all you gotta do is pick it up.
You have mine.
I've asked you a honest question.
Can we change this phone?